I'm Jennifer Anderson, host at Rogers TV. I'm here today with Jim Calder. He is the lacrosse guy. Hi, Jim.
Hey, nice to be with you today.
Nice to be with you. And if we're talking all things lacrosse, then the lacrosse guy, is the guy I need to be talking to a little bit about this. For centuries, lacrosse has been a sport that has been played, the official sport in Canada since 1974, but around for centuries. Just want to ask you, can you tell me about the Indigenous roots of the game?
Yes, this game started out and continues to be a medicine game. They call it the creator's game, and they play for the entertainment of the creator. And this has existed this way since time immemorial. The game itself is part of the creation story for many different First Nations. And I thought today I'd talk to you about how the game is played in different parts of North America and a little bit about its medicine origins and its creation story origins. So if we go back, way back in time, there's a story that talks about two brothers, the creator and his twin brother, the uncle. And the uncle is not such a good guy. The creator is of good mind and is a good guy. And the creator is challenged by the brother to see who would be in charge of this world. And the creator, being of good mind, says, "Well, instead of fighting, let's play some games." And so they selected two games to play. The first game that they played was a game called the Peach Pit game, and they'd have a peach bowl, and there'd be 7 peach pits that are dark and light on each side, and they would play this game, and so it's one of the games that comes from the beginning of time, the creation story. The second game they played was lacrosse, and this is an example of what's called a long stick. The youth that are playing today at your tournament that you're covering play with a form of the long stick. This is the stick used by the Haudenosaunee. Some of the more well-known nations in the Haudenosaunee are the Mohawk and the Seneca would have used sticks like this. In different parts of North America, the game was played differently. The Anishinaabe people played with this type of stick, which is called the Great Lake stick. And this was played all the way from, we'll say, really Windsor all the way out to Minnesota. And that's called a Great Lake stick. And then there's a third way the game's played, and that's they play with 2 sticks. And these are examples of Choctaw sticks from Oklahoma. And they play what's called Capuchatoli is the name of the game. But it's still the creator's game. It's still a form of lacrosse. And, very interesting to see how the game is played in different parts of North America. Here's the balls they played with. This is a medicine ball in deerskin that would have been used for the Great Lake stick and the long stick. And then for Capuchatoli with the small sticks, they play with a ball like this, that's this size. And I brought one example of a really historic ball. This is a ball used down by the Miccosukee Nation in Florida, and they would have played with 2 sticks. And it's deerskin and had a tail on the back of it. So when it went through the air, the tail would be behind it. So that's just a little bit about how the game was played all around North America. It was played as medicine. So if there was an argument, the two villages, 2 nations would play, and the result of that game would determine who would win the argument over hunting ground or other disputes. And it was also used to help somebody on the path to healing for a local community. They'd play a game for them and give them the medicine ball at the end of the game. They would take this away from them from there. So that's a little bit about the history and roots of the Indigenous game.
Amazing. Jim, thank you so much for sharing your knowledge with us today about the creator's game about lacrosse.